What's up, everybody? This is AJ's Political Views. I want to welcome everybody to AJ's Political Views. This painting reminds me of my mother. That's why I love it so, and I have it behind me. And she is Miss Dearly. But here's a painting, of course, that reminds me of her. I want to welcome everybody to AJ's Political Views. You can catch me over on TikTok. As long as TikTok is around, you can catch me over there, or you can catch me right here on YouTube. I've been asking people to, come over here on the YouTube and join me and take part in this conversation as we talk about what's going on around the world and as we talk about the politics that are happening. Now, let me get my camera together because this is all new to me. I'm trying to get back used to doing TikTok videos because I stopped doing TikTok videos a long time ago. You can catch me also on Topics to Go, AJ Copeland's Topics to Go. You can catch me over there on that channel as well as AJ's Political Views. You can catch me over there on the TikTok, and you can catch me throughout other social media platforms throughout America. Now, let's talk about what's happening in America today as regards to politics. Now, what I've been telling people for the most part on what needs to happen or what changes they need to make is that we need to get away from this ideal of focusing so much on the political officials, such as Trump and other political officials, such as his enablers. The vote is in, the decision has been made, and the question is, what are we going to do moving forward? What is your plan? What plans do you have to deal with the new administration that we're going to have coming into office? And with that administration, is going to be a lot of challenges on our lives. Challenges in the area of education, challenges in the area of healthcare, challenges in the area of being able to afford to purchase a house, to rent. All those things are going to be a challenge. And this is nothing new. This is old history. We've been here before. America has been here before. Now, for most of us, this is the first time in our lifetime that we've had such an experience of such an administration that is coming into office. And the question is, what do we need to do? How do we need to respond with this type of administration? Nobody's used to that. Well, we need to unite, organize, unite, and prepare. Be concerned about your loved ones. Be concerned about your community. Be concerned about your sons and daughters. If you have any sons and daughters, you need to be concerned about your sons and daughters. You need to be concerned about your future, your present, and we need to act. Now, how do you act? Now, most people think that we're going to hit the streets. No, that's a setup. Don't hit the street. No marching. Okay. You have to make wise decision on what you do with your money, where you're going to put your money. You got to be wise about that. You got to choose the financial institutions that would have your best interests at heart, and you won't lose your money. So think about that. Consider making some adjustments in that area. You might want to put yourself on a budget. Make sure that you're spending your money wisely. Don't spend it unnecessarily. Curb the amount of times you go out and eat. Watch how you purchase and buy your clothing, unless you make them on your own. Okay. And just be real cautious of how you move. And I think that for the most part, move in silence. Don't let everybody know your business. Be careful what you say on social media. And just try to get through this because it's not going to be easy for the most of us. For the majority of us, it's not going to be easy. Now, I know that many people had hoped and wished that the right person had won the election, such as Harris. But there was a lot of shenanigans going on the other side as relates to the Democratic Party. And I know a lot of people don't want to say anything negative about the Democratic Party and how they handled this election. But I got news for you. This election was for them to win, and they didn't. And so they need to really, really, really think about how they need to approach things moving forward. And I'm sorry to say, some heads need to be turned and shaken, and something mixed up, or something need to happen where people need to be replaced or something. As I said earlier, limit your conversations about Trump. He will be the president of the United States. You have to respect him for who he is and limit the conversations you have about him as regards to what he's going to do and what he hasn't done. Listen, however way we think he is, corrupt, 34 felony charges, at the end of the day, he is going to be our president. And the only thing you can do about that is prepare. He's been here before. He's been president before. And we all know how that went. Don't need to be caught off guard this time. And we need to make wise decisions on what we need to do moving forward. Listen, I believe in organizing. I am organizing. For those that don't know, Life and Community Solutions Association is geared towards bringing the community together and addressing the shortfalls that we might have under this administration, addressing the disabled, the elderly, the education system as it relates to our sons and our daughters, security, and all the things that matters when it comes to community. And I think it's very important that each individual consider the various types of organizations that you want to become a part of or you might become a part of, including a religious organization that you might want to become a part of to help you get through what you're going to have to go through moving forward. So it's very important that you selectively choose where you want to go. I am an alternative. I offer a choice. I'm included in that number of organizations that are seeking to do something different as regards to our community. And I would love for you to become a part of what we're doing. And in order for you to find out what we're doing, we need you to meet us on the other side of town. As I said, meet us over there on the FB Blue, if you know what I mean, over there on the Facebook, FB Blue. Meet us over there, and if you desire to, if you want to, and we can begin the conversation. Hopefully, I'll be starting doing some live here on YouTube, if I'm, and streaming through YouTube and other platforms. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream and have various conversations about the things that we're seeking to do moving forward. Because we're going to have to come to a place where we're just going to have to accept the fact that Trump is our president, and we got to get past the noise. We trusted some political officials that is on the Democratic side that has pretty much let us down, because for the whole freaking election year, all we've been hearing is what a terrible guy Trump is, what a threat he was to the Constitution, what a criminal felon he was. He broke the Constitution. He's an habitual liar. He's this, he's that. That's all we heard. That's all we heard from the Democratic officials, the political officials up in Washington, D.C., while Harris was running. They told us what a threat he was. And now the very ones that told us he was such a threat is still telling us he's a threat as they're going to the inauguration, such as Biden, who stood up and let us know we're going to appoint this oligarch into, he's going into the White House. And even though he's a threat to the Constitution, and I don't think he's going to defend the Constitution and protect the Constitution, and me being the president, I'm just going to give him the keys because I ain't got time to fight. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that, and I ain't got time to fight. And I don't want Harris to do it. So, hey, listen, I didn't give Harris an opportunity to do it. I don't want to do it. You people are on your own. Y'all figure it out. You guys figure it out. Yeah, I know you voted, but wasn't enough for you. Now, who cares about the 15 million maybe that didn't vote, that also said I didn't want Trump? Who cares about them? Who cares about the 70-some odd million that did vote for Harris? I don't care about that. You guys are on your own. You're going to have to suffer under this oligarch and whatever else policies he wants to pass and all the things he want to cut. You guys are on your own. Go do your thing. Do your thing. So since we have been told that we're on our own and we have to do our own thing, we got to do just that. We have been given a challenge. What are we going to do with it? Are you still waiting on the Democrats to perform some type of miracle for you? Are you still waiting on them something to come out of the bag and just change everything? Don't disappoint you twice. Don't disappoint yourself twice. This guy's going to be in the office coming up pretty soon here. I talked to a young lady today that says she still have hope that something is going to happen. I don't know what could happen at this point. I mean, we're a couple of days away from him actually being, inaugurated, taking an oath, and I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, are they just going to jump up over the weekend and tell us something different? I don't know. People need to learn how to just move on. Why can't we just move on? We just got to move on. Don't get stuck. Okay? Now, if you say you haven't been indoctrinated, if you say you're not a part of a cult, if you say that you're not beholding to any one person, and that you're concerned about your family, your friends, your community, your children, if you're concerned about those things, move on. There's no miracle coming from the Democrats to save us. We have to save ourselves. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to save ourselves. Now, if you're not in it to win it, then just sit back on the sidelines and take all the punishment that you're going to get from the administration because you're not trying to get in it to win it. But if you're in it to win it, then I want you to follow, subscribe here to AJ's Political Views on this side of town. Okay? You may find me at AJ or AJ's Political Views on any social media platform. Subscribe, follow, become a part of the conversation. And we'll be talking about what's happening. You also can meet me over there on Topics to Go. Over there on Topics to Go, AJ Copeland's Topics to Go. You can meet me over there as well, where I have conversations about everything, something more than just politics. Over on Topics to Go, you can meet me over there. But we got a lot that's going on, and I would love for you to be a part of the conversation. So, I've told you, given you a little bit of advice on what you can do to make things different and make things happen. I hope that you took notes, write it down, wrote it down so you can have it because it's important. It's important that you have it. And I'm going to get on up out of here and see if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, tell them where AJ at. AJ's over here on AJ's Political Views on YouTube. Topics to Go on YouTube, TikTok over there, as long as it is in existence. I'm checking out some more social media apps that I can lay out some links for you guys to follow me. So please, if you miss me over there, catch me over here. If you miss me over there, catch me over here. Without further ado, I got to get out of here. You have been listening to AJ, and this was AJ's Political Views. Later, everybody.